Welcome to the first episode of the Chill By Nette podcast. This podcast is created for those who are passionate about their personal development, health, and well-being. This is a platform for you to come chill by my personal stories and weekly tips in becoming a better version of ourselves and to live a better present. My name is Jeanette, and in today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about the motivations behind this podcast channel and what you can generally find in my episodes. So I think the motivations behind this podcast is very much reflected in the title of this episode, which is also the tagline of my podcast channel. But first, let's chill. So the idea of chill here is really to take time to relax and to slow down and unwind when we need to, suggesting for us to put our well-being first and everything else can come secondary. And it's important because sometimes we all know how easily it is to just lose track of ourselves and how we are feeling because of our many commitments in life, be it our friends, our work, or our relationships. So we can lose track of how we are feeling when we get too caught up with either our work commitments or when we are too focused to meet others' expectations of us or even our own expectations of ourselves. So, it's okay to lose track once in a while, but when it becomes a perpetual thing that we constantly put others' needs first, and when we are not aware of it, it can sometimes lead us to, feelings of burnouts, feelings of anxiety, which will then result in, living a very unhappy life in general. So it's really important that sometimes we take a step back and, ask ourselves, hey, how am I feeling today? Or, hey, is this serving me? Is what I'm doing beneficial to me at this point? And only when we start doing this, we can then sometimes start recognizing that, oh wow, I'm actually feeling exhausted and I think I need a break. Or wow, I'm doing this because I'm afraid of perceptions around me and I'm not actually doing this for myself and this is not what I want. So the existence of this podcast is really to spread more awareness around putting our well-being first by introducing topics relating to how we can effectively do so. So for instance, topics that you can find here would include how to cultivate a better self, as a result better relationships, how to be more productive individuals, and how to regulate our mind and emotions to better serve us as individuals. How to not lose touch with ourselves, and how can we be more in touch with ourselves in the process of achieving our dreams and our goals. And these are just some of the topics you can expect to find in this podcast channel. And it's really about making a lot of these unconscious process more conscious to our human minds. So it's basically for people who are as passionate as me about personal development and wellness, and also for those who want to be better versions of themselves and to then live a happier and healthier present. So in the subsequent episodes, I will be sharing my stories and spreading some of my genuine lessons learned along the way. And I hope that this can actually encourage more people to make well-being a priority and not to forget to, intentionally take some time out to connect with the self and chill out every once in a while in a way that we need to. So I'm going to be leaving you with this quote: achieving peace with yourself is the new success. So I happened to come across this somewhere and I very much agree with it, because even if people may not understand the things you do it for yourself. You choose things that makes you happy. You choose things that can make peace with yourself. Take breaks often, reflect often, and ask yourself, is this connected to who I want to be? Is this myself? Because you don't want to lose track of who you are and you want to choose the things which are connected to yourself and who you want to be. Because you don't owe anyone your happiness, your mental health, your peace, or your comfort. Learn to put yourself first, because it's not selfish. It's just self-love. Thanks for chilling in. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to subscribe. You can also connect with me on Instagram at chillbynette, on my website chillbynette.com to join the conversation and access our show notes. Have a great day, and we'll chill again very soon.